Notes on the clause. Hi everybody, it's Miss Park and I'm going to talk to you about the clause. First question, what is a clause? A clause is a word group that contains a verb and its subject and that is used as a sentence or part of a sentence. There are two main types of clauses, an independent clause and a subordinate clause. So let's take a second to learn about each of those. First, we have the independent clause. It is also known as the main clause. It will express a complete thought and can stand by itself as a sentence. When standing alone, it is called a sentence. When it is joined with another clause, it is called an independent clause. Let's take a look at two examples. The first example says, I woke up late this morning. The entire sentence is an example of an independent clause. Since it's standing alone, it equals a sentence. The next example says, since I missed the bus, my mom drove me to school. The independent clause in this sentence is, my mom drove me to school. It has been joined with another clause. The next type of clause is the subordinate clause. It is also known as the dependent. It does not express a complete thought and cannot stand alone as a sentence. A subordinate clause will always have a subject and a verb. To make a sentence, a subordinate clause must be joined to at least one independent clause. Let's take a look at some examples with a subordinate clause. Our first example says, if the dress is too long, we will hem it. We will hem it is the independent clause of the sentence. If the dress is too long is the subordinate clause. When the subordinate clause comes in the beginning, it is generally followed by a comma. In the next example, we will hem the dress if it is too long. The subordinate clause is at the end of the sentence, therefore it does not require a comma. The third example, Mrs. Frasca, who teaches math, works very hard. The subordinate clause is located in the middle of the sentence. Notice there is a comma before and after the subordinate clause who teaches math. It is similar to how when you have an appositive in the sentence, you can remove the who teaches math from the sentence and you'll still have the independent clause which says Mrs. Frasca works very hard. Let's take a look at this example. Go ahead and try this one out. I will go over the answer, so click on pause now and click play when you are finished. All right, the example says, before you misbehave in class, remember that you're dealing with a team of superheroes. In this sentence, remember that you're dealing with a team of superheroes is the independent clause. It has a subject, a verb, and it could stand alone as a complete sentence. The subordinate clause is before you misbehave in class. It has a subject and a verb, however, it does not express a complete thought. Again, because it is located in the beginning of a sentence, there is a comma following the subordinate clause. When you have a subordinate clause, there will be signal words in the sentence. Some signal words for subordinate clauses are because, if, since, until, when, for, as. Additional signal words are who, whom, whose, which, that. As we continue to learn more about clauses and subordinate clauses, this list will grow. I hope you found this video to be very helpful. Thanks for watching and have a great day.